Clarendon man comes to THV11 with questions and concerns after he says he's getting away with some major speeding he called dangerous.
Well, THV11 requested the dashcam video of the incident. In it, a Brinkley police officer tells his chief he was caught driving more than 100 miles an hour, then laughs and lets him go.
THV11's David Lippman shows us the footage and shares the police chief's response.
A state trooper is driving along Highway 302 in Clarendon when he's asked to help pull over a pickup. He sees the pickup, spins around, and chases it. Benjamin Martin was driving the other direction when the trooper pulls the truck over.
I just feel that, no one's above the law. And, if it was me, I would have gotten a ticket.
The trooper starts laughing when he realizes he pulled over Brinkley Police Chief Ed Randall.
Where are you going so fast? Where are you going so fast?
A Brinkley PD officer, the one who asked for help, then walks up, and Chief Randall gives him a hard time.
Holy, no!
The officer then says he didn't see Chief Randall's license plate, so he didn't announce it over the scanners. Then he explains how fast Randall was driving.
I find it, very disheartening that anyone, public official or not, would show such blatant disregard for the speed limit and put the lives of innocent others at risk.
The Brinkley officer says he was going 90 and couldn't catch up. Then, 45 seconds after the trooper first spoke to him, they let Chief Randall go. Randall chose not to give us a recorded interview, but he told me over the phone that his truck has a governor that stops at 95, and he never got close to that. At the end of the video, the trooper says he clocked Chief Randall at 71 coming around the curve, and Randall denied driving that fast as well.
When they're chief of police and they're sworn to protect and serve, I don't feel like they should be above the law.
In Clarendon, David Lippman, THV 11 News.
A spokesman for the state police says the trooper who pulled Chief Randall over is not being investigated for his role in letting the chief go, that he was there to help, and then it became Brinkley PD's case.
Brinkley, Arkansas. Dashcam video showing preferential treatment of an Arkansas police chief has him scrambling to defend himself for being let off easy, without so much as a warning, after speeding to an off-duty job as a referee at a football game. Footage obtained by THV11 from Arkansas State Police following a viewer tip, shows Brinkley Police Chief Edward Randall being pulled over in his personal vehicle, a red pickup truck, near Clarendon on Friday, October 21st. A state trooper assisted an officer from the Brinkley force upon request, and makes a U-turn after witnessing the speeding red pickup driving in the opposite direction, to make the stop. As the trooper approaches the driver's side, dashcam video shows he immediately recognized the Brinkley chief of police, and laughingly asks, "Where are you going so fast?" Randall, obviously familiar to the state trooper, isn't asked to produce identification, and tells the officer he's headed for the game, which he later clarified for THV11 was the Clarendon Marvell football game. At that point, the Brinkley officer, who had summoned state police for assistance with the stop, also approaches Randall, as the trooper tells the chief the officer had been tailing him for miles when he finally called for assistance. "I know you didn't call the state police," Randall quips to the Brinkley officer. "I didn't have your plate," the officer replies, "so it didn't go over." As THV11 posits, that statement could indicate that, since the officer did not announce the truck's license plate number into his radio, nobody else would know the chief had been pulled over. The trio laughs about the chief's excessive speed, and the officer tells him, "I had you locked in at 107. It won't do 107. It'll only do 95. Randall responds, referring to a governor capping his truck's speed, as he later explained to THV11 in an unrecorded interview. After a few more laughs, the officer tells Randall he measured the truck's speed over 90 miles an hour, and the chief was still pulling away at the time. Despite the obvious dangers of such high speeds on the narrow, curvy road, both the trooper and Brinkley officer simply walk away from the truck, as the officer says dismissively, "See you later, Chief." Video captures the last exchange between the two cops as Randall pulls away, The state trooper notes he clocked the chief doing 71 at the curve. In 2 phone interviews with THV11, which were not recorded, by request, Randall disputes he ever came close to the truck's alleged top possible speed of 95, as well as the trooper's claim in dashcam footage he had been rounding the curve at 71 miles per hour. Additionally, though the state trooper claimed that the officer had been pursuing Randall for miles, Randall told THV11 that the officer was on his way to Clarendon to get fingerprints from someone at the county jail. THV11 spoke with local business owner, Benjamin Martin, who first noticed this stop by a Brinkley officer inside Clarendon city limits. "I find it, very disheartening, that anyone, public official or not, would show such blatant disregard for the speed limit, and put the lives of innocent others at risk," Martin told the station in a video interview. "I just feel that no one's above the law, and if it was me, I would have gotten a ticket." Indeed, the public might be lucky the off-duty Brinkley police chief didn't lose control of his vehicle while traveling at such a high rate of speed, simply to make it to a football game. Neither the Brinkley officer nor the state trooper are being investigated for wrongdoing, despite giving the chief a free pass. Arkansas State Police told THV11 the incident fell under control of the Brinkley Police Department as soon as the officer arrived on scene, even though the trooper effected the stop. "As a chief of police, and as a law enforcement officer, you're sworn to protect and serve," Martin asserted, which is the opposite of putting the lives of others at risk. Although nothing serious resulted from Randall's excessive speeds, it was notorious blue privilege that allowed him to drive away without even a warning. These seemingly small favors afforded to police by police on a constant basis highlight the divide civilians feel in their encounters with law enforcement. Indeed, the idea police belong to an exclusive club of impunity, simply because of their chosen occupation, only increases tension and resentment in their communities. If police don't uphold and enforce the laws they enforce against civilians, the law becomes an arbitrary, exploitive method for generating revenue, and nothing more. Read more at http://thefreethought.com/dashcam-speeding-cop-laughing/#YJSDBMZ52XCL6RRZ.99